Yo, check it. Yo, what up? You are back for another video. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you made it. I hope you ready. I hope you held. I hope you had diamond hands, because ladies and gentlemen, the MOASS could be upon us. MOASS signals flashing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get to all that and more in this video. You're not going to want to miss a second of this one. This is absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen, what we're seeing. Meme stocks pumping in after hours. We're going to talk about all that and more, the technical setups, levels that you need to know, and the gamma ramp that could send us to the moon, and the possible catalyst too. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data. We also briefly cover cryptocurrency and SPY at the end, so you guys can get all of the technical data that you need to know. And remember, unemployment is dropping tomorrow as well, which could see SPY start to move to the downside, which could correlate with the technicals. So we're going to get into all that and more in this video. Let's not waste any more of your precious time and hop in the charts, the facts, the data. Let's go. Alright guys, what's up? You are back for another video with Datazero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. This is your daily update and prediction for the meme stocks. This video is not financial advice. It should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, showing you guys exactly what's going on. Obviously, very exciting day today, okay? So we just literally ended the live stream. We're going into overtime. Yes, we are putting in the work to make sure that you guys have the technicals that you need. I literally just ended the live stream and we watched this pop to the upside. We watched this bull flag breakout, and I'm going to be explaining all of this, ladies and gentlemen. MOASS possibly starting tomorrow, okay? We're going to get into all that and more, okay? So make sure you watch this entire video to the end. Now, the first thing I want to point out for AMC and GME, first of all, GME, massive cup and handle breakout. Right here is your cup. Right here's your handle, and right here is your breakout point at that $48 level, $47.50. We are now above that at the $50 level and also collecting more gamma. The higher and higher these meme stocks go, the more and more gamma we collect. AMC is now above $6 here in after hours. GME is now above $50 here in after hours. And we are collecting all of these calls, which are going to go in the money at the end of the day tomorrow. So short sellers, okay? I'm going to put you guys in the perspective of short sellers on how they are going to try to stop this thing, but it literally looks like we have it in the bag pretty much. We have a comfortable lead above the $30. Roaring Kitty's position goes in the money on the 21st and stays in the money if we stay above the $20 level. We also have Roaring Kitty going live tomorrow, which could be a possible catalyst, which could create FOMO, which could push this thing to the absolute moon. And we are 100% getting some type of gamma ramp tomorrow. It just depends on how big it is going to be. They're going to have to start hedging for some of these calls tomorrow. What we need to look for as meme stock investors and traders, and for this short squeeze signal, is how much gamma are we going to get? The higher we go, the more gamma we collect. Every time we break a 50 level, 55, 60, you're going to collect more and more gamma. Every time you break a level like 5, 6, 7, 750, you're going to collect more and more gamma for AMC and GME. The higher we go, the more and more gamma we're going to collect. The lower that they can push us down, the more and more calls that go out of the money, and the less that they have to hedge, which means less shares purchased out of the open market, which means the stock will go up less. So literally, the higher we go, it's like a feedback loop. The higher we are going to go, it's going to drive us even higher. Also, we're going to have possible FOMO tomorrow with Roaring Kitty coming into play as well. Now, the stocks are up here in after hours, and I'm expecting a possible pre-market pump and after hours pump even after the video is done. At time of recording, we do have a 7% pump on AMC and an 8% pump on GME, but I'm expecting possibly even more because it is very, very apparent that the stocks are going to go up more tomorrow, okay? It's very, very apparent that the stocks are going to go up more tomorrow. The question is how much, and will a short squeeze start? The way a short squeeze could start if shorts begin to cover. At the minimum, we are going to experience a gamma squeeze, okay? We're going to experience a gamma squeeze, and the stocks are going to go up more tomorrow. The question is, are shorts going to be forced to cover? Right now, we're looking at short interest sitting at about 15% for AMC, and for GME, we're sitting at about 21.84%. We're going to be wanting to watch Ortex numbers, and we're going to be wanting to watch Fintel numbers to see if possibly any shorts have started to cover, because if so, that could send us to the moon. Also, the FOMO from Roaring Kitty's live stream could send us to the moon, and if you look at what's happening right now, we are consolidating above this $6 level for AMC, which is the blast off zone, and we are consolidating above the $50 level here for GME, which is the blast off zone. As long as we stay above this $47 level, we're absolutely going to fly, because this cup and handle pattern is in play. And if you look at what's going on for AMC, you guys can see we are above the zone that I told you if we broke above, we would see a significant move. This possibly could be phase 8 right now, by the way, guys. You guys can see this move right here and this move right here. We literally could see a phase 8 gap up tomorrow, and literally tomorrow could go straight out. I don't want to hype people up too much, but if you see tomorrow and we start literally getting a 50 or 100% day, do not be surprised, because that is what we are set up for, okay? We're set up to have a huge, mega bullish day tomorrow. So if you see it, do not be surprised. What you should be surprised is if we see the stock go down. That means some type of manipulation happened, some types of game happened. I want everyone to be cautiously optimistic, because I don't want anyone to get too discouraged if we do see some type of pullback tomorrow. We've seen a massive pump today, and things can always come into play. Nothing is guaranteed in the stock market, but as of right now, if I had to take a guess, okay, I would say I'm 98% sure that we're going to see some type of massive bullish gamma squeeze tomorrow. And I'm about 92% sure that a short squeeze is going to start within the next probably 2 weeks, between the time of Roaring Kitty's position going in the money on the 21st and now. And maybe slightly after that, I'm thinking that we'll experience some type of short squeeze. Depending on how big it will be is how many shorts will cover. I'm saying 92% sure, and you guys know I always keep it 100 with you. If I'm telling you guys this, I am pretty damn confident this is going to be happening. So I'm 92% sure we're going to see some type of short squeeze here in the very, very near future, in the next 2 weeks. And I'm almost 98% sure that we're going to see some type of huge gamma squeeze tomorrow, okay? Not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, okay? But I think these stocks are primed. MOASS signals flashing. I think we're going to see some moves tomorrow. The levels that we need to stay above for GME is that $57 level. The level that we want to see stay above for AMC is that $6 level. If we get a gap up, it's absolutely going to be crazy. If we stay above the $6 level, it's absolutely going to be crazy. If we stay above these levels, going to fly regardless, okay? So let's watch for that tomorrow and see if we open up above those levels. Now, I want to show you guys some other signals that are flashing here on the bigger time frames that show that we are absolutely seeing a squeeze, okay? So first of all, super trend here on the weekly time frame. Both of those stocks have buy signals here on the weekly time frame. Last time we seen those super trend buy signals, we had a short squeeze, as you guys can see here. Last time we seen those super trend signals, we had a short squeeze. Also, monthly MACD is now green. Last time we had green monthly MACD with a buy signal on the weekly time frame. So we have green monthly MACD and a buy signal on the weekly time frame. We've seen a short squeeze. We have green monthly MACD on both of the stocks and a buy signal on the weekly time frame on both of the stocks. Now, if we go ahead and look at OBV, OBV is sitting at all-time high for both of the stocks, meaning more people are buying and holding than ever. Again, this is extremely bullish. And then if we go ahead and look at the Bollinger Bands here for GME, not only on the monthly time frame is it squeezing out of the bands and breaking out of a massive falling wedge, which could send it to a higher high, but it is also squeezing out of the bands here and using the bands as support on the weekly time frame. GME is absolutely squeezing, and it is setting up for a major move. Now, possible price targets for GME is the $70 gap fill. If we do manage to break the $70 gap fill, I'm going to be looking at the $120 high. If we break $120, GME could go into price discovery mode, and there is no telling how high we can go. And I am literally not hyping this up. We could literally go to all-time highs on GME with the setup we have. This is a official MOASS setup setup with the breakout of the falling wedge, with the macro looking good, with the roaring kitty setup, with the FOMO, and with the gamma ramp. All of these things are ingredients for a massive short squeeze. We need FOMO, we need gamma, we need the macro, we need the technicals, and we have all of them right now. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it is looking very, very good for the apes. Cost of ball for GME is sitting pretty low, and AMC sitting at 2.13% for AMC, and cost of ball came down a lot for GME, so they could try to get shares and try to fight this thing tomorrow, and they do have a decent amount of shares still for GME because they are sitting at 1.3 million short shares for GME, and as far as AMC is concerned, at time of recording, they are sitting at 400,000 short shares for AMC. I do not think that is enough, especially with the amount of gamma that we're expecting to see tomorrow. So again, I just wanted to show you guys that there are so many technicals saying that we're squeezing and that we're about to see a bigger move. Everything looks good. Everything looks good, and I couldn't complain. And I think MOASS or a possible gamma squeeze starts tomorrow. Okay, literally starts tomorrow, and I think we will see a proper short squeeze within the next 2 weeks, in my personal opinion, not financial advice. Again, the price target for GME is that $70 level, then the 120, and then of course price discovery mode, no telling, we could go to 150, maybe even $200. AMC, I have price targets all here at the gap fills. You guys can see I have multiple gap fills for here for AMC. The highest gap fill is sitting at this $37 to $43. If we do break above that, you could see a decent pop to the upside if we do break above that gap fill, so I will be looking at that level as well. There is a possibility for AMC to hit higher levels, but right now I am looking at that gap fill as the most logical level as far as the technicals are concerned. Now again, AMC is just as oversold as GME. The short interest isn't as high, and the setup isn't exactly the same, and I do believe AMC will run. Do not get it twisted. I do believe AMC will run, but I do believe that GME will have to kick things off, and AMC will run behind that. Now, as far as what I think we will see tomorrow, I'll show you guys here. If we get a gap up, this prediction will be completely wrong, but I think we'll probably be using $6 as support for AMC, and then getting a bounce to the upside, and then we'll see a huge push to the upside after that once we find our bottom relatively quickly. I think we'll probably take off early in the morning, probably before 12 o'clock in my personal opinion, once they start hedging for the calls, depending on what price we are and where we're at. I will be live tomorrow. Yes, Roaring Kitty is going to be live tomorrow. I hope you guys choose to tune in to the place that you guys have been getting your predictions and your news this whole time. And no, I will not be streaming his live stream. Someone asked me, or a couple people asked me to live stream his live stream. I'm not going to do that. That's cheesy. I'm not going to take someone else's live stream and then stream their live stream. I will be doing my thing, calling out the technicals, calling out the tops, bottoms, different patterns, the things that you guys are used to. So guys, tune in for the live stream tomorrow. Now I'm going to quickly go over the overall stock market and then wrap up this video. I just want to make sure I covered everything for AMC and GME. Other than the news of Roaring Kitty streaming tomorrow, I don't think there's any huge news. We're definitely going to get FOMO. As far as where we are, I do think this could be the phase 7 and 8 setup for AMC, where we could see a pop to the upside. GME with the cup and handle breakout. So yeah, I pretty much told you guys everything I need to there. Let's go ahead and cover the overall market. It looks like SQQQ could potentially be seeing a possible breakout tomorrow. We have green MACD on the hourly time frame plus a falling wedge. So SPY could be seeing a bearish day tomorrow, okay? And that's actually good for the meme stocks. A lot of people think we need to see SPY rally for the meme stocks to pump. That's actually not true. If we see liquidity pull back and liquidity dry up, that's actually better for a short squeeze. And they do use blue chip stops like Nvidia and stuff like that for collateral for AMC short positions. So if we see the value of those stocks go down, that will help as well for margin calls and other things like that. So SPY pulling back is actually
better for the meme stocks. I'm expecting to see a possible bearish day tomorrow for SPY. You guys can see that the Bollinger Bands are constricted with red MACD. RSI coming down, so that's showing momentum is starting to fade. I told you guys we would most likely be rejecting from this upper line here in my last video, and you guys can see that's what we're in the process of doing. Right now, we are holding that key level of 533.97 as support. If we continue to hold that, you could see one more pop to the upside to these higher levels before an overall pullback, but I am not expecting SPY to be able to break above the bear flag. I think it's going to eventually, if it does pull up, it's going to be retesting that and rejecting and moving back to the downside, in my personal opinion. So I am expecting a bearish move to the downside for SPY here in the near future, especially with SQQQ making this possible breakout. That means NASDAQ will be coming down, and you can see even on the 2-hour time frame, SQQQ has green MACD with RSI oversold, which means buyers will be stepping in at these levels. We could be possibly seeing a pop to the upside tomorrow for SQQQ, which would cause the SPY to pull back and NASDAQ to pull back. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, Bitcoin is consolidating at these higher levels, which is bullish. I am expecting a bullish move in the overall cryptocurrency market. Ethereum did come back and retest this overall bullish pennant. I think it's going to get a bounce out of this. It's pretty much tracking with my overall fractal, so I think Ethereum will also be seeing a move to the upside, and I am very, very bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum still. Some people have theories that Bitcoin will be pulling back because of the short squeeze, and they're going to try to use Bitcoin for liquidity, but I don't think that is going to be the case. But again, that could happen. We don't know what could happen, especially if the market really starts to break. We could see things get crazy. Let's say we do see some type of market breaking short squeeze. We could see SPY start to capitulate literally the same time as meme stocks go off. So we really don't know what to expect if this thing does get out of control. And again, if we go past that 120 mark for GameStop, things could get absolutely crazy. So we're going to be watching very, very closely here on the live streams, and I'm very, very excited, ladies and gentlemen. If you made it this far, congratulations. I know a lot of people giving up hope. I told you guys AMC and GME was bottoming. I told you the whole time that the macro was shifting. I told you guys a disbelief rally would be coming, and that would lead to a euphoria style rally and or a short squeeze. And ladies and gentlemen, you have made it now. I know that back then it may have not seemed like you were going to ever make it, or like that it would ever even squeeze, or like we could ever win. I know a lot of people gave up hope. I've seen a lot of negative talk in the comments, but I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you have made it to the promised land as promised. So if you have made it this far, congratulations, Ape and Apeettes. You are going to be one of the few that are rewarded. Those that did sell, RIP. Unfortunately, this is a zero-sum game. There are winners and losers, and I don't want to make fun of anybody who sold, because that is a terrible thing, especially if they had to sell for some type of financial reason, because of some type of hardship. I do apologize if that was the case for you. But again, if you sold for absolutely no reason other than fear, RIP. The winners will be the ones that bought the fear and sell the greed. Make sure you're not too greedy, because there was a ton of bag holders in the 2020 run up, and you do not want to be a bag holder, because we don't know what we could be seeing, how long we could see another short squeeze. We don't know if this is going to be a macro super cycle where we squeeze several times, or one big short squeeze and then coming down. So you want to tune into the live streams. You want to make sure you play things right, and you make sure that you take profit, not financial advice. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you guys. This is an exciting one. As always, I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Have fun, y'all. Stay safe. Make money. Get ready for tomorrow. Peace out.
Alright, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like and press subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. And if you want to support the channel, all you have to do is press like and subscribe. You can do it for absolutely free. And if you want to support the channel in a different way, you can go ahead and check out the merch store and go ahead and cop a t-shirt. I would truly appreciate it if you did so. And I appreciate it if you watched the end of this video to see this message. As always, y'all, get ready for tomorrow. Have fun. Stay safe. Make money. Peace out.